Hello, I hope you're having a good evening, a good afternoon, or a good night. My name is Maximo Caballero, and today my team and I will be presenting our Biology and Health video presentation. We are team number 6, and our team members are Jesús Patricio, Máximo Caballero, Carolina Gómez, Eduardo Mondragón, Leonardo Perez, and Diego Rafael. Well, first of all, what are we going to talk about? Well, today we'll be talking about health and disease. First of all, we'll define both concepts. What is health, what is disease, and their importance. Then we added a subtopic to this topic, which is types of diseases. Then we also have a topic called health in adolescence, in which we'll explain the importance of health during adolescence. We also added a subtopic to this topic, which is called 10 teenage problems and their solutions. After all that, we'll finish with a healthy lifetime, in which we explain how to have a healthy lifestyle. Hey. First of all, what is health and what is disease? You see, the definition of these concepts are the next ones. First, we have health. Health is the state of free of illness or injury. Disease is a disorder in the human body. So I already told you the definitions, but you might have not quite understood what they mean. So I'll explain it. Imagine the human body as a machine. Well, machines require constant maintenance. This means that machines, if they are not maintained, they will soon start failing. What? That's right. So, if the human body is like a machine, then health is taking care of that machine. But if you don't take care of this machine, it will start failing in the form of the disease. So if machines stop working because they are not maintained, what will happen to your human body? That's right, it'll stop working too. That's scary, right? Because that means that you will die even sooner than you were supposed to. That's why it's important to maintain health.
Types of disease. Infectious disease. Infectious diseases are disorders caused by organisms. Some examples of infectious diseases are chickenpox, common cold, diphtheria, E. coli, giardiasis, HIV or AIDS, infectious mononucleosis, and influenza or flu. Deficiency disease. Diseases that occur due to lack of nutrients over a long period are called deficiency diseases. Some examples of deficiency diseases are protein energy malnutrition, hypocalcemia, vitamin K deficiency, and iron deficiency. Hereditary disease are diseases that comes from the family. Some examples of hereditary diseases are cystic fibrosis, hemophilia, muscular dystrophy, Huntington's disease, and the last type of diseases are the physiological disease. The physiological disease are diseases that can be seen without the need of a microscope. Some examples of physiological diseases are eating disorders, sleep-related disorders, stress-related disorders, bipolar disorders, and anxiety problem disorders.
Health in adolescence. This is an important point to delve deeper because right now my coworkers, and including myself, are facing what is called adolescence. This period of time of our lifespan, it's really important because here is where we develop most of our, let's say, uh, abilities of adulthood. It's important to identify which challenges in health will most seniors face. Here, according to the text, um, in the period of adolescence, 4.3% of the teenagers in middle school smoke, and 11.3% of high school teenagers also do it. This affects adolescents in the respiratory system. By the period of adolescence, also can have emotional, physical, and mental changes, but this does not mean that they are sick. This just means that they have passing through puberty, in which most of them don't sleep the time they need. That's something that I also face, uh, and can also cause them sickness and mental disorders. Well, as the text said, we as teenagers are exposed to a wide variety of health problems. It's obviously clear. Problems that can prejudice who we are and what we do. It's really alarming that 1 out of 10 teenagers smoke or will smoke. It's also true that due to the hormones and mental changes that are happening inside our bodies, we might be exposed to other health problems. Like some examples of these health problems can include the pressure, uh, low self-esteem levels, etc. But those are problems that on long terms can affect really a life of a person.
Now I'm gonna explain to you the 10 teenage problems and their solutions. The first problem that the teenage can have is self-esteem and body image. The second is stress. This comes from the school, from the family, from the thing that expects someone from you. Then we have bully. The bullying is like when someone is like putting so hard on you. And then it's depression. Depression for like don't have someone or don't have friends. The cyber addiction, it's when a teenage is always on the phone and doesn't do anything else. Then we also have drinking and smoking. This is a so common thing that most of the teens do. because they think that it's cool, or because they have to like taste it or something like that. Then underage sex is things that happen commonly in places where families aren't close enough, so they find another way to have one. And then is defined behaviors that are the behaviors that pass the people to puberty, and there is the peer pursuit and competition. Then the solutions could be the early identification of the problem. This could help you to search for a way to solve them. The understanding that you, like an adult, you also pass through this situation. The transferring knowledge of an adult, like if they know what could happen, like tell them what they have to do. Then is the respect that they are for stage. The rapport, the trust and acceptance. As a family, this is so important, because if the kid don't trust you, he will never tell you his problems. The communication and the safe space is important, because the kid needs like his space to think about his life and so on. And seeing a professional, if the problem is too big, you need to see like a psychologist or someone who have that.
Healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle is one which helps to keep and improve people's health and well-being. Living a healthy lifestyle can prevent chronic diseases and long-term illnesses. WHO provides a series of publications to promote and support healthy lifestyles. It is a 12 steps to healthy eating. Number 1. Eat a nutritious diet based on a variety of foods originating mainly from plants rather than animals. Number 2. Eat bread, whole grains, pasta, rice, or potatoes several times per day. Number 3. Eat a variety of vegetables and fruits, preferably fresh and local, several times per day. Number 4. Maintain a body weight between the recommended limits by taking moderate to vigorous levels of physical activity, preferably daily. Number 5. Control fat intake, not more than 30% of daily energy, and replace most saturated fats with unsaturated fats. Number 6. Replace fatty meat and meat products with beans, legumes, lentils, fish, poultry, or lean meat. Number 7. Use milk and dairy products that are low in both fat and salt. Number 8. Select foods that are low in sugar and eat free sugar sparingly, limiting the frequency of sugar drinks and sweets. Number 9. Choose a low salt diet. Total salt intake should not be more than 1 teaspoon per day, including the salt in bread and processed, cured, and preserved foods. Number 10. Who does not set particular limits for alcohol consumption, because the evidence shows that the ideal solution for health is not to drink at all. Therefore, less is better. 11. Prepare food in a safe and hygienic way. Steam, bake, boil, or microwave to help reduce the amount of added fat. And number 12. Promote exclusive breastfeeding up to 6 months and the introduction of safe and adequate complementary food from the age of about 6 months. Promote the continuation of breastfeeding during the first 2 years of life.